mean, you gotta admit this intro is really cool. Anyway, hi guys, welcome back to the Greek Pharmacist. I'm your host, John Gonomu, and this is the second episode of my podcast about health and medicine. Today, we are going to talk about the relationship between vitamin C and the immune system. I don't know how I got this idea because, usually vitamin C, we talk about it during winter, but I guess with the coronavirus, the immune system is always trending, so maybe that's why. I'm sure that most of us, including myself, we have at least once tried vitamin C to keep our immune systems in good shape, right? We go to the nearest pharmacy, we get that vitamin C or ester C or time release C or whatever other form of vitamin C tablets we can find, thinking that it's going to boost our immunity and shield us against pathogens like viruses or bacteria. But is this really how it works? Is that really all it takes for us to help our immune system function properly? Well, not quite. Now, first things first, what is vitamin C? Vitamin C, or ascorbic acid, is an essential water-soluble nutrient for humans and required in the diet on a regular basis because we are one of the few species of animals that cannot synthesize it. This is because we lack an enzyme that is required for the conversion of glucose into vitamin C. Cats and dogs, for instance, they do have that enzyme and they don't need to take vitamin C from their food. Ascorbic acid affects the immune system in several different ways, and there is abundant evidence that the immune system is sensitive to circulating levels of vitamin C. Vitamin C is important for T-cell gene expression, affecting genes involved in signaling, transcription, immune function. It is also important for the production of interferons. These are like the proteins that protect us from viral attacks, as well as for the synthesis of IgG and IgM antibodies. Natural killer cells and B cells, they also need vitamin C to function properly. And leukocytes, specifically, maintain high levels of ascorbate, which are correlated with their function. In fact, leukocyte ascorbate levels are 20 to 100 times higher than plasma levels. And last but not least, neutrophils need vitamin C for proper signaling, proliferation, and protection from autooxidation. So it's kind of obvious that our immune systems, they need vitamin C to work properly. That's a fact, that's a given. But does it mean that taking extra vitamin C during, let's say, the cold and flu season, can that make our immune systems work even better? No, not really. That's not how the immune system works. And you can't really boost it over its normal function, and you shouldn't want to either. That's how autoimmunity occurs, and we don't want that. Indeed, studies show that routine vitamin C supplementation cannot reduce the incidence of colds in the general population. That means that if you're a healthy adult, taking vitamin C during winter is not going to provide much benefit, unless maybe you take it right when the symptoms appear. Then it might be put to better use because during an infection, the intestinal absorption of vitamin C is enhanced because the immune system consumes it right then and there. But that is still theoretical. However, vitamin C might be useful for people exposed to brief periods of severe physical exercise, like athletes, marathon runners, for example, and it showed some promising results when used in children, where it managed to reduce the duration and severity of colds by a little more than 20% when administered in high doses. We also have a few studies that show that vitamin C could have a prophylactic role in pneumonia that might be of importance for people who are in danger of primary or secondary vitamin C deficiency, like smokers, chronic alcoholics, people with poor eating habits, patients with chronic inflammatory diseases, diabetics, and so on. Make sure that before you take any medication or supplements, you consult your doctor or your pharmacist, who can advise you on the proper use, the proper dosage, the possible side effects and interactions. Keep in mind that supplements also have interactions. They can interact with each other or with medications, so be careful about that. And I guess that's the end of today's episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to give me your feedback on Instagram at johneconomo91 and let me know what you would like to talk about next. Thank you for listening. Stay safe and healthy.